upgrades. There's a lot of Zealots. Here, you're not going to get away with this. The Zealots are going to destroy those Marines once the force fields go down. But his sentry does get sniped right off the bat, but the Marines are surrounded. And ooh, faulty force fields by Takeiteasy, but I don't think this Terran army is going to see the light of day. I mean, no matter how many medevacs you have, it's simply a bunch of Marines that aren't going to be able to hold against a lot of Zealots in the force fields. And as I predicted earlier, that's just an extremely bad decision by the Terran player. What he should have done was dropped a bunch of Marines in the main base of Takeiteasy, and then pushed into the natural at the same time as they drop. Kind of drop the main, destroy a bunch of probes, and have the Marines march into the main and put some pressure on the Protoss to kind of make him fumble a bit in his decisions. We do see a medevac loaded with the Marines going down to the main base. We did see a point defense drone from the Raven earlier, but it was largely ineffective because there were only about 5 or 6 stalkers and mostly Zealots. And ooh, Dante is going to find that Dark Shrine, but a DT is warped in, and the combat shields upgrade are lifesaver for Dante, because it does take them 2 hits to kill a Marine with the combat shield. Man, he stops the research on that on the Zealot legs, and Takeiteasy desperately trying to get his stalkers over there. Dark Shrine is going down. I think he should have killed the Twilight Council instead of killing the Dark Shrine, but hey, you take what you can get, I guess. And Takeiteasy kind of leaving some stalkers at the bottom of the ramp. I don't know if it's okay to really let those die, but he does cancel the upgrade and starts building a forge in his base to get those. Oh, he's building a second forge in his base to get those upgrades. +1 armor is going down. +1 armor is really strong against Terran, especially when they go bio heavy, because those Marines, they deal 6 base damage, and with units like the Zealot who already have 1 armor, they get an extra armor from that upgrade, and then they get an additional boost from the Sentry's little protective shield, whatever it's called. Sorry, I'm not up to date on the terminology for Protoss. A lot of Protoss units. We do see the rocks have been broken down for Takeiteasy, so he can take that 3rd base quite easily, no pun intended. Command center's going down for Dante to try and either secure that 3rd or secure that gold base. Taking the gold base as a Terran is actually not a bad idea, because you can pump out a lot of Marines with that. We do see that there was some sort of harass warbin by a Zealot that managed to take quite a bit of SCV kills. SCVs don't do very well against Zealots at all. If I can just, I'll get a count on the workers killed in a second. Yeah, we see Takeiteasy has killed a total of 22 workers, as opposed to only 6 kills for Dante. So that's a bit unfortunate for the Terran player, and that's you've got to expect that to happen, especially if the Protoss player gets Dark Templars. You've got to expect him to be warping stuff all over the map and to be harassed constantly, so you need to have protection at all times. And we are going to see Dante try and take that gold base now, secure himself a gold base. And I think that's a great decision, especially now when the Protoss player is trying to build up his a sort of a death ball. We are scan goes down. Does scan that army for Takeiteasy. We do see a heavy Zealot Sentry mix, and I'm especially fond of the Zealot Sentry mix. This was something that was going on during beta, where a lot of Protoss players would get a heavy Zealot Sentry mix, and what the theory behind it is that you force field the back of the Terran army, so they can't micro around and kite the Zealots, and the Zealots are able to close the gap and deal insane amounts of damage to the bio army of the Terran, because the Terran won't be able to move back because they're trapped by the force fields, and they also deal significantly reduced damage because of the Guardian shield from the sentries and the natural armor that the Zealots have. Marauders themselves don't deal too much damage against Zealots. They're actually quite horrible against them, and they take tons of hits to kill. So do you see a SCV transfer by Dante, filling up that gold base immediately. I'm kind of surprised that we don't see some mules drop down to kind of give a boost to the economy. Now, one thing for the Terran player that you have to note is that once you take that gold base, you do need to throw down a lot of production buildings, because you simply won't have enough resources, or you won't have enough production buildings to spend all the resources you're netting in from that gold base. We do see a Nexus almost finished for Takeiteasy in that 3rd, and 2 Colossi are out for Take It Easy. So there are no weapons upgrades finished for Take It Easy. +1 upgrade's about to be finished, but +3 armors on the way for Take It Easy, and that's going to be huge against this primarily bio-heavy army. Dante needs to start getting out Vikings. He's pretty much in the dark right now. He really needs to figure out what's going on, and he's pushing out right now. This is a very big mistake, even though he has a lot of ghosts in his army. I think this is a really big mistake because the Colossi can rip apart that bio army so easily, especially when there's so many sentries in the mix. And here's the engagement. Steps in. This is gonna be a close one. Oh, EMPs go off. Perfect EMPs go off. Take out all the sentry energies, but the Terran army just gets obliterated. We see +2 armor for the Terran player, and there's the GG. I mean, you simply just cannot walk or waltz up to the Protoss army and expect to get away with it. You need to be mobile, you need to harass, you need Vikings to go in and take out those Colossi. So, I mean, that's just the nature of the matchup, and, I mean, this is two Grandmasters going at it, so sometimes you have some brutal defeats. And that was a great game to watch. I mean, there wasn't a lot of action, but we do see some solid builds and some solid macro games from both players. And I'd like to give a shout out to Tenza, who is our observer. Shout out to the Collegiate Star League, who makes competitive StarCraft for college students possible. And I am Jugan, the coordinator and captain of the University of Hawaii team. Check out our website at forum.uhmstarcraft.tk. Check out our Facebook group, University of Hawaii